Hello Virgos, this is Kim Jeline with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm doing your monthly reading for the month of August 2016. And we're doing things a little bit differently this month. So hopefully you guys are open to this whole process. I'm excited about it. I just did the first readings for Leo and amazing stuff came through. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a general reading for the month of August, and that's going to be your free reading that you'll see here on YouTube. And then I will let you know at the end of that reading what is in store for the rest of the year and the rest of the information that you're going to be getting and how you can get that. So what I've been called to do is to provide a theme for you for each month as we do this free YouTube reading for our Virgos. So for Virgo, for the month of August, the theme is the Magician. It's Archangel Raziel. And the Magician, I mean, this is like the juiciest card you could possibly get. Virgo is so awesome. It's really letting you know that you have the magic touch right now. You have the magic touch in the month of August, and you are ready. You are so ready to make things happen. You're ready to make that magic. And that's what this is about. And it is about also just life in general being magical for you. And so if you are feeling like you don't have everything that you need to be able to create the magic, you actually have access to whatever resources that you need to create it this month. So super cool time for you guys, really, really magical, and that is sort of your theme for the month. So now I'm going to draw our general cards from our Archangel Tarot deck. And this is going to be, we're doing a just slightly different. It's going to be talking more specifically about past, present, future. And I've been guided in this, and I'm really just, I'm just a conduit. Like, I'm just relaying information to you guys, and this is what I've been guided to do. And so I'm getting really good at surrendering. How about that? And following the guidance that's coming through for me. And it's a fun and exciting time. So we've got the Three of Air card coming up as a past card for you. So what does it mean when it's a past card? This is the basis of the situation. These are things that you already know, things that have already been happening for you. So as an air card, it's all about your head stuff, kind of your mental capacities, if you will. And the Three of Air is there's some sadness around that. And sometimes this can be like the breaking up of a family. It can be just things not turning out like you expected them to or wanted them to. And so you're sort of mourning the loss of what could have been. And it can be a time of, a sadness. And so this is something that you've already been experiencing. This has already been coming up for you, and you've been taking time to heal. And that's really important, and they want to just sort of pat you on the back for that, for taking that time to really heal your soul, okay? And this is also, the other message around this is that you do need to forgive yourself, okay? It's kind of wasted energy to be blaming yourself, to be beating yourself up, or others, blaming yourself or others around what happened. It is what it is, okay? It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. And I know I harp on this a lot, but life happens for you. There's a reason this happened. There's a reason that this is going on. There's a lesson in here for you. So when you find that lesson, when you connect with the message that's coming through, then things will get lighter and softer for you, okay? So really super important to do a forgiveness process if you haven't already done that. I feel like many of you, because this is a past card, many of you Virgos have already been processing those emotions. You've already been dealing with the forgiveness piece of things. You've been taking care of yourself and giving yourself time to heal. Okay, then we have the Page of Earth. And the Earth cards are all about how you make your money and what you need to do to be here on Earth. And of course, this is a duality card. So on the one hand, it's about a person, and on the other hand, it's about a circumstance or an experience. So the Page of Earth, if you think of you know, Earth as sort of that motherly tendency. The Page of Earth is somebody that's very dependable. So you can rely on them like you could, like your mother. They're also very patient, and they have success. Like they have a measure of success, this person does. And I feel like for some of you, this is a female, but I'm also getting for some of you, this is a male. And this person is studious. Like they like to study, they like going to school, they like learning. They're kind of one of those lifelong learners. And this is somebody that is going to actually help with your finances this month. And so just kind of pay attention to the advice that this person gives you, to maybe the energy, like how their energy is. I'm just getting there's some sort of patterning. So you're going to want to like pattern things after what this person is doing because it's working for them. They're successful, right? It's working. So don't reinvent the wheel. Do what other people are doing that works, okay? And then you do get some good news around your finances this month of August, Virgo, okay? And sometimes that can be like a bonus. It can be a, you know, just an unexpected, like a property tax refund even. There can be just, you know, a number of things where you just get some good news around finances, okay? And then you guys are a little bit bored with what you're doing. So I'm getting that for the most part this relates to career, although sometimes it can be related to other aspects of your life where you're just feeling kind of like a melancholy almost. Like just to like, is this all there is? Like you're not totally satisfied is what I'm getting around that. And so what's coming through for you for the month of August is considering studying something new, considering learning something new. Because you are a little bit bored and it is time to bring some sort of fresh energy in, and by learning something new, taking a class, learning a new skill, that's going to help bring fresh energy in for you for the month of August. Okay. All right. So we have the Eight of Air coming through. And then the air cards, again, are all about the intellect or the head. And I like the 8 card. You guys know this because the 8 is, in Feng Shui, that symbolizes our wealth. So back up in this back corner. So if you're standing at your front door, this is how this Bagua or mental map lines up. Your wealth corner is the back left corner of your home or your space. And the number for that is 8. And 8 is a very auspicious number. And so we have the 8 of air coming through. And what this is really about is it's that sense or that feeling. And because you have this sort of boredom thing going on, it's like you feel like you're trapped. Like, oh, I'm going to be living this hum-de-dum-de-drum. It's like Eeyore. Like, that's what I feel like you guys are. Like Eeyore right now. Like, stop that. Like, you have the opportunity to shift anything you want at any time. Quit, like, moping is what I want to say. And I'm going to be kind of blunt about that. But they just are coming through saying, you know, stop with the Eeyore act, okay? You can shift this at any time, and you are not trapped in any way, shape, or form. You always have the opportunity and ability to shift things for yourself. And part of that just can be, you know, you don't have the confidence in yourself or your abilities. And which is so crazy because you have this magician card. Like, you've got the magic going on, and it's like you don't even know that you're holding the wand, the magic wand, right? Like you forgot that you had a magic wand, and here you have it. And so they're just wanting to let you know that pull out your flippin' magic wand and make things happen. Take some action. So quit sitting on your hands and take some action. You're being guided. You're getting information that's coming through for you, and they're wanting you, stressing, pushing you to take some action around that, okay? That's how things shift. That's how things change. That's how life is magical for you, okay? It's not going to happen. If you sit and do nothing, the magic is not going to happen. You are the magician. You are the magician. You make things happen, okay? So now we are going to do our, get a little bit more information. This is a messages from your angels deck. And what I want to just say, I'm going to kind of intervene here. So typically, most of you have seen me where I do the readings monthly, and I'm talking about career and finances, your health and relationships, all within this free reading. And what I've been guided to do now is to offer more information on a general reading aspect for you for the month of August. And then I have a deeper dive reading that I'm offering for just it's pennies, like literally so small, $4.44 for this deeper dive reading. And we're going to get into a lot deeper information on your career, life purpose, your finances, your health, and your love relationships. And you get, I just learned as I did the Leo one just before this one, you will be actually getting homework. So 4 action steps in each one of those areas. 1 action step for each one of those areas for the month of August. So that's juicy information that's going to come through. And then also what you get with that is, and you'll find more, if you click below, the link below, you'll find more information about what that deep dive includes. But I just want to let you know it's really juicy stuff. You get my Archangel Insight Guide. You're getting some bonuses and all kinds of juicy stuff. So you're getting some general information here, and you'll have an opportunity to get more through the deep dive reading. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. And I'm feeling like Michael is coming through for us here. He came in Leo's reading, and I'm like, oh, I need to turn up my air conditioning, right? So let us see what we've got here. Okay. So, Michael, seriously, I just need to cool myself off for just a brief moment. Apologize for that, but holy Hannah, he's bringing the heat today. So warm. Okay. So we've got Angel Xana is coming through, and this is a past card. So things that are already happening for you now, the basis of the situation. And the Xana is just letting you know that, sometimes with all the world events and things that are going on, we can get a little freaked out and get worried about our personal safety and the safety of our loved ones and things like that. And Xana's just wanting to let you know that you are protected. You are safe. You are protected from all kinds of different types of harm. And anytime that you're feeling that sort of worry or anxiety or concern about your personal safety or the safety of your loved ones, please just call on the angels. Just call on them. I do this all the time when I'm driving. I ask for 50 angels to surround me while I'm driving, particularly if I'm driving through some bad weather. Last week it was just downpouring rain and really hard to see at night in the dark and construction. And I was like, angels, like help, get me home, right? So you can call upon them at any time. And they're wanting to let you know that the worst is behind you. And so you really can relax and feel safe. That everything is truly, truly looking up for you. It's going to be okay. All right. And then we have Angel Francesca is coming through. Don't you just love that color of that card? I really enjoy the blues and greens colors. That's just something that really lights me up. I really enjoy that. But Francesca is coming through, letting you know that it's important for you to be clear. So you've got this magician thing going on, right? You've got a magic wand, but what is it that you really want? And so being clear about what it is that you want to draw in is really important before you go hocus pocus and make things happen, right? Because if you don't know what you want, instead of pulling a rabbit out of the hat, you're pulling out an alligator, right? So it's really important to be clear about what you want. And that's her guidance for you in the month of August, is to really be clear of what you want. So visualize it. Take time to really get it in your mind's eye. Like, what is it that I want? What does that look like? What does it feel like? Even more importantly, what does it feel like for me, right? And then the other piece that she wants to let you know is that this negativity that you sometimes get caught in really does affect you and affects your life and your reality. It affects your progress, and it blocks you from the things that you want. So letting go of that negativity and focusing on, honestly, if you're still watching the news and reading the newspapers, I so encourage you to stop. It's just not beneficial for you. That type of thing perpetuates more of that. And that's where the fears come in. People get so afraid because they're watching all the worst possible stuff on the news and reading about it in the newspaper. Please, Virgos, let that go. There's no reason to, and yeah, I know people argue with me about that. I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but honestly, it perpetuates the negativity, and you don't need that, okay? You want to create a magical life, don't you? You do. I know you want to create a magical life, a life that's full of joy and ease and grace and fun, right? That's the kind of life that you want. You don't want to create what you're watching in the news. And if you don't want to create that, then stop watching it. Stop bringing that into your reality, okay? Okay, so then Vanessa, Angel Vanessa is coming through. And again, another beautiful card. Angel Vanessa, this is kind of a... what she's wanting to do, you've got some decisions that are going to come up for you in the month of August, Virgos. And what she's wanting to let you know is that when you're making a decision, to ask yourself, like, which way brings you closer to your divine purpose? So sometimes we get an idea about something we want to do, we get this great idea, but is that really getting you closer to what you feel like you're meant to be doing here? And does it feel easy? Because if it feels hard, that's a big clue that it's maybe not what you're meant to be doing. If you're running into stumbling blocks, roadblocks, if your relationship is super rocky, it's probably not the path you're meant to take. Okay? And yes, you can learn things from that. Yes, you can take some learning from that. But if it's not easy and smooth, take a really good look at that path and maybe ditch it for the one that's a little bit smoother, okay? And just paying attention to what is moving you closer to your life purpose and what's pulling you away from it. Okay, and then lastly, we have Archangel Gabrielle. I love Gabrielle. She's our messenger angel. She also helps with, delivering messages to heaven, that type of thing. And this is letting you know that you do have an important life purpose related to communication. So whatever you're doing, it's important that communication is part of that, because that's one of your really God-given gifts, one of your talents. And that communication can be writing, it can be speaking, it can be in the form of, even I think of when you look at illustrators, that type of thing, they're communicating a message. They're getting something across through that communication. And so that's something that's really important. And they're wanting to let you know that this communication can bring you in the limelight. It can bring you out from, behind closed doors, and not, to let go of any insecurities you have around that. It is time to step out and be seen. That's part of this communication piece for you. So for some of you, it may be doing videos like this, right? And it doesn't have to be, all this fancy. You can do videos from your phone. There's a brand new app called Glide that I've been kind of enjoying, and you can actually video back and forth with people. It's like video messaging, but then you can also type texts in there. So it's really kind of a cool thing. So that might be a fun way to get started with that. And what I like about it is the videos stay. It's not like Snapchat where they go away and you can't watch them again. So Glide is just a new thing that you might want to check out, and just to get yourself more in the limelight for the month of August 2016. So it's a magical month for you. You have a magic wand. You are the magician, Virgos, for the month of August. If you would like to get your deep dive reading for $4.44, you can click below and follow that link, and that will get you all set up, get the information for you for that deep dive reading. And so much juicy information there. The value on it is immense, but this is what I've been guided to charge for it, and I just am following my guidance around it. So have a wonderful month of August. Make sure you take time to laugh, relax, have fun, and enjoy your life. Much love to you.